Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is. We are back again, and it's time for the weekend banger. It's time for the weekend banger, y'all. That's a lot. It's time for the weekend banger, and I got one. That's a lot. I keep a banger at all times. But like I always say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there working hard, working a 9 to 5, getting to the bag the legit way. I make sure y'all got something to listen to in the morning times, man. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I just need y'all to do one thing for me, though. And that's just stay out the way, man. And I'm not asking for a lot, man. By asking you to care about your life. When I tell you stay out the way, man, I'm asking you to care about your life, man, more than you care about everything else, man. You know, everything else that you put in front of you, you put in front of your family, you put in front of your kids, you put your team in front of everything, man. Put yourself first for this change, man. Start thinking about what's best for you, what's best for your family, man. Then you'll make better decisions in life. That's what staying out the way is, man. You got to put yourself and your family first, man, instead of putting the streets first. If you end up putting the streets first, you're going to jail. And that's just bottom line to it, man. Like I say, a lot of people got to go through the journey I went through, man, to kind of learn. Sometimes they learn. It teaches people like me that you never want to go back to that place ever again. You never want to have to experience something like prison ever again. You might have to go through that just to straighten yourself up, man. But at the end of the day, you got somebody like me right now telling you in real time to stay out the way. You can do it, man. Just put yourself first. That's all you got to do, man. The other stuff, you got to get rid of that stuff, man. You don't even put it second. You don't put it third. You get rid of it. Get it out your face. That's all you got to do, y'all. And I promise you, man, staying out the way will be easy. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is the weekend banger game. So what I need y'all to do with this one, like, share, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. What? It's time for business. Time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called He's Not Your Friend. Part 1. Crazy situation, man. Like, it's the same way it is on the street is the same way it is kind of in prison, man, when it comes to loyalty and trusting guys, trusting women, whoever the case, man. But trusting people is a tricky thing these days, man, because sometimes, man, like, you know, the devil will come in sheep's clothing, man. Like, you never know. You never know how it's going to turn out for you. You never know who you can trust, man. Like, and when you locked up somewhere like prison, like, it kind of makes things a little bit more trickier, man, because, like, it'll take something like, you know, like a lot of guys went and deal with dudes, but like you'll have guys that deal with dudes just off something small that they done for them in prison, or they from here, or they from the city, or whatever the case. Like, you'll have dudes give you trust for that, man. Me, I used to let dudes earn trust just like I earned my trust to everybody else, man. And I made sure I was careful who I dealt with because I done experienced and saw a lot of situations, man. Everybody ain't your friend, and that's a fact. So with that being said, we on Lawrenceville for this, y'all. We on Lawrenceville for this one, man. And I can remember being in 30 building, man. I can remember being in 30 building on the start of this one, y'all. And like around this time right here, this is kind of like around the time where I still had a little motion with Big Tip. This is around the time when Big Tip, the place still popping right now. Like everything's still riding smooth with that. But I was one of those patient dudes. I'll probably twice a month, beginning of the month, then end of the month. Like I'll try to throw the people off in the VI like that. So that's how I was moving. So around this time right here, I'm kind of good right now, y'all. I'm in Lawrenceville. It's a great prison. I'm chilling. A lot of dudes in there I rock with. I probably got like 2-3 solid dudes that I rock with, man. That's from the town, you know what I mean? That's in the pod with me that I'm cooling with. Then there's some dudes over across the hall that's from out my way that I'm rocking with. Like, I didn't have a big circle. Man. But I was one of those dudes around this time that was in the pod, man. Like, you know, I played fair with everybody, man. Like, and I wasn't nobody that had like the police bringing my stuff or nothing like that, man. I'm going to get my stuff from the rough, from the VI. You know what I mean? I'll come back and I'll get my jump down, the loud pack of my homeboy, and I'll have a half a zip, man. Like, Of course, I can make tons of dollars. I can make tons of dollars off it, and I did. I used to make money off it, man. But I used to make sure that at least the dudes that's around me, man, is feeling good and being able to eat good, man, and have a nice little bed, just like I was having, man. Like, I wasn't one of those dudes like I'm getting the pack and I'm just shining on dudes. Nah, I wasn't never like that. Ask anybody to know me. Like, I'm gonna always make sure my homeboys eat if I rock with you now. It got to be if I rock with you. But everybody was living good around this time, man. Everything was going smooth. And me rocking with Tiff, like I say, I wasn't really trying to like blow that up crazy. Like, it's getting to the point where I'm almost done. You know what I mean? But I still have the motion. So I was just trying to do everything, you know what I mean? Do everything possible that I could do, man. You know what I mean? Like, it was times, you know, I'll look out for my dudes across the hall and I'll let them get the pack and I'll split it with them because it was their work. I'm just bringing the work back. You know what I mean? So I'll look out for them. They'll be straight off that play. And then there'll be some dudes in the pod and I'll do the same thing with you. You can get some loud pack. Okay, all right, look, boom, 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 I'll make it happen. We gonna gap it. That's looking out for your team. You know what I mean? That's the stuff I used to do. So all my guys, the dudes that I'm rocking with, everybody was good around this time, man. So one of my homeboys, man, we're gonna call him Reese. We're gonna call him Reese, y'all. But Reese was from my town, man. He was a cool dude, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, me and him met on Sussex now. We on Lawrenceville together, in 30 building together, which was a coincidence, man. Like, we never was in the pod together on Sussex, but we knew each other from Sussex. Bro was bitten for a while, you know what I mean? Bro was about to go home soon. I'll say bro was probably going home like, what, 2014 around this time? But it's like 2012 this year I'm talking about, man. But around that time, he was going home. So he was walking his bit down just like everybody else was, man. But Reese was the type of dude, like, you know, like he didn't really, you know, he wanted to get money and he was capable of getting money. But like, he had so many people on the street that just played with him and like, you know, bro, you know, the stories that bro told me, you know what I mean? He used to get money on the street. Reese told me he used to get money on the street back in the day. So like him telling me these stories, man, like I know he want to get money. So like he would he didn't got to play. I let him get a play before. So he has got to play before, got to be able to see how it feels to get money and all that. Like he has done that. But like, I know for a fact though, man, like he was just the type of dude. I don't know, like I had rock with him, but it was just something that, you know, like he was one of those type of, y'all ever had a friend that, you know, like you might always giving them good advice. I'm one of those dudes, I'm always giving advice out. Like even when we doing dirt, like I'm still trying to like gain some knowledge or something better that I can tell my homeboys, something that I done told myself. So like I was that dude in there. So like me and Reese used to have conversations sometimes. Like he'll be telling me something that he probably planning to do or whatever the case, and then I'll hear it. And I'll sometimes, not all the time, but if I'm feeling like it's not a good idea, I will voice that. And I will always tell him, I'm like that on the street now. So like he telling me, and I'm like, he telling me about a move he trying to make and this and that, and I ain't really feeling it. Like, I'm like, well, I ain't really feeling this, man. Like, yo, bro, that's crazy right there, man. Like, you sure you want to do that? And I'm giving him the good advice, and he'll be like, man, look, man, yeah. Like, he was one of them dudes, like, even he'll want to hear your good advice and then just go against it. Then when it don't work or when something go wrong, then that's when he'll come back and be like, yo, man, I should have, nah, but like, it's not even that type of party. And I wasn't even acting like I'm Mr. Know-It-All or none of that, y'all. I'm promising y'all, man. But we are friends. If you are friends with somebody, like if you have a friend even on the street, like you need to tell them their wrongdoings if you pinning it, man. Just like you want him to see your wrongdoings and tell you if you doing wrong. So like that's how friendship works. So that's how I carried it in there with everybody. So when I used to give bro good advice and he'll hit his head on the rim, like I'll just let him hit his head on the rim, man. Like I ain't had no control or nothing about what he was doing, man. All I was trying to do was just make sure bro moving right, man. Like, you know, I was on Lawrenceville before him. Like he been on Lawrenceville, he came after me. But like still though, like bro, I know you know prison, I know prison. But like sometimes you know what I mean? You gotta listen to good talk that people telling you, man. You know what I mean? Like you gotta give good advice out. And that's how I used to carry it, man. So Reese was the type of guy, man, he either chose to listen or he either chose to do his own direction, man. And usually when he went his own direction with the moves that he used to make and I used to tell him not to do, he used to bump his head on the rim, y'all. Sprite commercial, so boom. So I'll say a month go by, man, a little time go by, about a month. And we all in the pod chilling. And next thing you know, I look up, I see some dudes coming in 40 and coming in 30 building. Now the dudes that's coming in 30 building, they coming from 40 building. Now, I'll say rewind the tape back. I'll say a week prior, man. Like, I remember going out on the yard. We all outside on the yard. It's one of them times we all out there messing with the la-la. We all on the yard chilling. And I look down by the fence and I pinned Reese talking to this dude that was in 40 building. Now, I end up pinning it because I'm watching everything. Like, y'all already know I'm super nosy. So I'm definitely watching my team, the dudes that I'm rocking with. So I pinned Reese hollering at a dude, you know what I mean? Down, a little bit down that way on the fence. And the dude he was talking to, I pinned, he was kind of a big dude. He looked like he was a little older than us slightly. I see him talking to him, so I pinned that. So now that they moving dudes in the pod, I see that I'll slide it open and I see them bringing like 2 dudes in the pod. So they bring this Mexican looking dude. He was super cool because he ended up working in the kitchen in our pod. Then they brought the big black dude in. So I don't know if Reese facilitated this play or he helped them get down here. I don't know what it was. But now the big dude is moving in our pod. So the big dude moving our pod, you know what I mean? Like he in the pod. Like I don't really care. So the big dude is not from our city. I'm not gonna say the city the guy from, man, for a lot of reasons. Y'all work with me on this one, man. If you rock with Trey, but I'm not gonna say the city he from, man. But the guy is not from our city. You know what I mean? So I can remember walking to the microwave, his first day in there. I walked down, I gotta come down the steps. So I'm coming down the steps on my bowl. I'm about to heat my bowl piece up. I get down the steps. As soon as I beeline towards the microwave to get ready to ask who's next, I see Reese coming my way. When I look, I see the big dude standing by the phone looking like this. It's a dude on the phone. He's standing in front of the dude looking like the dude about to give him a 3-way. But Reese kind of meeting me to the microwave. The microwave and the phones are kind of right by each other in Lawrenceville. So I get to the microwave. He like, hey, Weezy, let me holler at you. I'm like, what's up? He like, man, let me introduce you to my homeboy. I'm like, yo, homeboy? He was like, yeah, that's my dog right here. Yeah, that's my dog. I'm like, for real? I'm like, what's up? He like, me, you come right here. So I kind of walk over a little bit from the microwave. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, man, dude, man, we're going to call dude man. We're going to call dude man on the store. He was like, hey, man, hey, look, this is my homeboy Weezy right here, man. I was telling you about, man, this is my bro, man. You know what I mean? I spoke, you know what I mean? So big dude standing there, he like, yeah, he spoke highly of you. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, so what's up? We just got up here. He was like, yeah, me and bro was at Buckingham together. Yeah, then he got transferred and I just followed suit. Yeah, I'm following bro. Yeah, this is my bro right here, man. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You know, pretty good to meet you, man, right? He was like, yeah, I was like, good to meet you, bro. He was like, all right. So I just go back, finish making my bowl pizza. So I go back up the steps. You know what I mean? I get in the cell. I see bald head in the cell. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, yo, look. I was like, man, say word, Reese just come introduce me to that dude that just came in, like, from, like, I said his city, you know what I mean? I was like, from such and such, and, you know, he talking about this is dog and all that. I was like, man, I already know what he up to, because I didn't seen all the tricks when it come to stuff like this. I have seen all the tricks of how dudes are trying to infiltrate just to get in. You know what I mean? Now, I'm pretty sure dudes that has told it, because the city that he's from, his city be making noise too, you know what I mean? But like, I'm pretty sure dudes that told him like, yeah, you know, Weezy and them, da-da-da-da, man, and Weezy and Ballhead and them, da-da-da-da, they doing this and doing that. So he running down all the plays. So I already know he probably already know what's going on even before he even moved to the building. So now that he's in our pod, like I really know he knows what's going on. So he's trying to get in the car. I know he is. Some type of way, some type of situation, he's trying to get in the car. So I don't pay him no mind, y'all. I just keep letting man, you deal with him, you want to deal with him. So the first time he kind of squeezed his way into our little plate, it was my man B-Day. So we got popcorn making a wine game for us. Popcorn make the wine, popcorn make a cannon. When you buy all the right stuff he need, all the right fruit, they ain't gonna never shake his sale down. So popcorn used to be a candidate sometimes on special occasions like this to make the wine game. So popcorn make the wine game for us. We pay him and make sure we look out for him after it's done. He get his cut, all that. So we about to have a party. You know what I mean? This is what we do. Like I got the loud pack. We got the wine game. You know what I mean? We got the tobacco game, the Hank. You know what I mean? We scrap. We got all 3 food groups. We ready to party. And we got food that's being cooked that we gonna eat later. So we chilling. So we go on my man's cell that sleep downstairs in the handicap. My old homeboy, he wasn't from out our way, but he was one of them dudes that rock with us. He didn't rock with us like he always with us, but he was one of those dudes definitely like his celly was in a wheelchair. So he'll like his celly used to always be in the part or gone. He'll let us come in his cell, use his cell to party because the handicap cell is a little bigger. We go in his cell. So we in his cell, so man ain't in there at first. So we already in there getting lit. We in there getting lit. Feezy's in the air, Feezy's going around. We in that joint getting lit. And we hear a knock at the door. Like, yo! Dude who sell is like, yo! He was like, man, yo. See his arm go like this. He's like, man, yo. Dude was like, all right. Pop the door, because the cut is up. You know what I mean? He popped the door. He popped the door. You see, man was like, and I looked up, I just seen the big dude coming in. He was like, I had the jacket. I was like, took that junk ASAP. I'm like, he come in, he like, it really ain't nowhere to sit for real. So, cause his dude's in there, we like, looking at him, he like, looking at man, that junk was like a stand, dog. That junk was like like a good 10-second level. What are you doing bringing this guy in the cell, y'all? So boom. I was confused, man. You brought this dude to the party, so dude come in. Dude come in, man, like, yo, look. Cause man put in some of the stuff too to buy popcorn to make the stuff. So man, like, yo, look, man, let him come in and take a couple cups, man. I told him how we be getting lit. He don't believe how we drink out the shot cups when we do the wine and how we get lit up here, man. I'm trying to show him how we do. And he messed with the la-la Weezy. I was like, all right, man. You know, I'm not a monster. I'm not someone that's gonna be like, yo, bro, you gotta get, you know what I mean? Like, I could have done that, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna embarrass, man. But this is my guy right here. I gotta, you know what I mean? I'm gonna roll with him, like, but we're gonna have a talk later. We have to, man, because like, I know it's never gonna happen, man. Everybody's not gonna be able to move like me. Everybody can't move like Weezy, but I do want to be treated the same way I treat you. And I don't ask for a lot by asking for that, man. Like, treat me how I treat you, man. I'm not gonna come to your cell or come to your party or whatever the case with a new guy. Like, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna talk about it first, man, because you got dudes with phones, you got all type of stuff going on. So the whole time dude was in the party, nobody could pull the jack out, y'all. So boom. That was a crazy situation. And the dudes was like this. Dudes was in that jump. A couple of my homeboys were like, cops coming around. They're like, me hit the Feezy, me hit the Feezy. Hit the Feezy. I'll be back. They was dipping. All you heard was the door just, dudes was dipping out. You know why? Dudes were getting text message game. Usually we be in there, everybody like this. But he brought the intruder to the play, man. That kind of changed things a little bit. It changed things a little bit, man. But nevertheless, dude was able to party with us, man. So he in there and he talking, and man was like, yo, look, man, for real, man, he can get whatever, man. He can get whatever, man. Look, man, he can get whatever. You need to rock with him, man. Like, he ain't even trying to get in your way with the la-la. You know what I mean? Because like him asking for la-la is a no-go. You know what I mean? Not that I'm on some old city, like I'm sticking with my city. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure the dudes that I'm rocking with from my city, we straight. So I'm not gonna kick them out the car from this guy. You know what I mean? No matter what, even though I done gave my other homeboys plays. So he like, yo, he can get whatever. He ain't even worried about the la-la. He just trying to, he can get the food. He can get the dog food. So I'm like, I'm listening. I'm like, all right, that's what's up, man. I'm like, man, you know, I'm kind of getting lit though. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, we're gonna talk about that, man. Like, I ain't, you know, this ain't the time right now, man. This ain't the time to be talking about what I'm doing in the visiting room right now. That's how serious I gave it back to him like that. Like, yo, like, bro, listen, we're gonna talk about that. You know what I mean? We're gonna get him the ops off shots. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, man. Yeah, like, let's just chill out, man, with that conversation right now, man. I see you trying to bring your man into the equation, man, but like, this is how things happen, man. I think if I would have stayed on the street and I'd have been a supreme hustler on the street, the stuff that I went in there is all the little stuff. I can imagine how it is out here. You know what I mean? Like, but these are the things you go through, man. Like, you're going to have dudes trying to connect people and bring people and introduce you to outsiders and all of that, man. You just got to know how to deal with the situation, man. And that's all I was trying to do at this particular moment, man. So I brushed that off. I let that go. We get lit. We go out to eat. We go on the pod. We eat the food that dude made for us, the nacho gang. We crush that. Party over with. We chilling. I dip back off. So while I'm upstairs chilling, dude come up the steps. I see big dude. He get up off the bench. It looked like he gained all his courage. I'm standing on the jump by myself. I'm like, and it looked like he just gained all the courage that he had. Finally, was like, it looked like he didn't want to do it because I seen him. He was like, he walked to the steps. He came up the steps slow as hell. He was like, he hit the corner. Hey, what's up, man? When we gonna talk, man? When we gonna talk? I'm like, what's up? Talk about what? What you talking about? He was like, man, I'm trying to get something in, man. Like, you know, yeah, you can make it happen, man. I ain't trying to get in the way with the la-la, but I'm trying to get some of the food in. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, that's what's up, bro. I was like, look, bro, like, I ain't got no problem doing that shit. You know what I mean? I was like, because, you know, like, besides the la-la that I'm bringing in, like somebody get like the powder game or the Hardee's chicken game or the dog food game, like, you know, that's smaller items. So that can come with the la-la, you know what I mean? So, you know, those are bonus plays when I get something like this. Oh, you can get that? Okay, we're gonna gap it. So I'm winning all around the board. So he tell me that, I'm like, yo, bro, that's what's up, man. I'm like, yo, that's cool, man. I was like, but you know is, he was like, I was like, he was like, what's that? I was like, bro, come on, bro. You don't know what that mean, bro? He was like, oh, you talking about we gotta split it. I'm like, yeah, bro, 50-50. He was like, no, 60-40. I was like, bro, hold on, bro. Listen, bro, you got me messed up, first of all, bro. Because first of all, bro, I'm not a mule. what is wrong with you, bro? I'm just trying to stay ahead, get paper, make sure me and my homeboys are relevant in this penitentiary, because we ain't gonna be walking around here looking like no bums buying from everybody when we don't have to. So that's all I'm trying to do, bro. Like, let's not get it confused. Let's not think you probably talking to somebody that was muling for you, bro. Like, that's not who I am. I'm telling him just like we in front of me. And I'm telling him, he like, oh, I'm good. He walked away. I was like, yeah, facts, bro. Like, you better be good. We can't do business. So he slid off, y'all. So boom. I go in the cell, man. You know, I tell Baldhead immediately, like, yo, bro, this dude come up here to me 60-40, bro. He come party with us and do all this shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, he like, man, he need to holler at man about that shit, man. Man, trying to orchestrate that shit. Now, dude know the count and all this. I'm like, man, so when he tell me that, I go holler at the old head that I know that's in the honor part from his city. I haven't seen him talk. Now, he's talking to dudes from his city. I haven't seen him talk to this dude yet from his city. But the old head from his city tell me like, yo, look, I'm gonna find out what's up with dude. I'm like, yo, who is this guy, man? Like, this mystery psycho just pop up out of nowhere, trying to infiltrate and da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? So I let it go, man. Old head say he was gonna get back with me later. So I'll say about another couple of days go by. He spot me again. He see me like, hey, this time man with him though. He like, look, man, look, put the business drop to the side, man. Look, I need to use the jack, man. I'm trying to take care of this, take care of that. The whole time in my mind, I'm looking at him talk to me, but the whole time in my mind, like my brain is cursing goddamn Reese out. I'm like, this motherfucker. I'm like, this nigga told this nigga I had a fucking jack, man. I'm like, so he like, man, look, bro, we don't need long. Man was like, bro, look, just how you do, how you let me use it, bro. Just let me lock in a couple, about 30 minutes, bro, bring it back. Gotta take care of some business. So I'm like, all right, man. You know what I mean? So he do that. He come back around, you know what I mean? Bring it back to me. I said, hold on. He was about to dip. I said, hold on, bro. I said, damn, you don't fuck with us no more. I said, what's going on with you, bro? He like, man, ain't nothing, man. You know what I mean? This and that, this and that. So I'm like, yo, bro, look, bro. I don't be fucking with everybody, bro. You know that, bro. You don't fuck with everybody, bro. Like, who the fuck is this dude, bro? He like, man, look, bro, I know he ain't from the town, bro. I was like, I don't care he's from the town, bro. I was like, bro, he just give me the creeps. I'm just giving you the count, bro. Like, nigga, give me the creeps, man. He look untrustworthy. He look like he'll snake you, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, man, like, I ain't really feeling dude, man. Like, stop bringing dude around me, man. Like, I ain't trying to help with shit. You know what I mean? I was like, for real, I try to do business with him. Like, you try to get us to do business. I was like, bro, clap this shit. You know what I mean? Bro said he wants 60-40, bro. I was like, you already know I don't operate like that with you. How the fuck he gonna get 60-40? Man was like, yeah, I know, man. I wanted to holler at him about that. You know, I told him, though, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, bro, listen, bro. You make me feel like, bro, like I'm just in the fucking way, bro. You ain't talking up for me or nothing, bro. Like I do you. I was like, you know what, bro? I was like, man, go ahead with that nigga, bro. He was like, what? I was like, man, go ahead, bro. You know what I mean? God, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, bro, go ahead, bro. Like, I don't care what you do. He was like, no, bro. You just, I was like, yeah, we cool. You still my nigga, bro. I was like, bro, but listen, bro. You on your own with that nigga. You know what I mean? I left it at that, man. Like, I just felt like I had to tell him how I really felt about this dude. I feel like that's not really his friend for some reason, man. I just caught a bad vibe. And like, as time went on, everybody started catching bad vibes about this same guy. And like, dudes would see it. And I'm telling y'all, like, Lawrenceville, it definitely wasn't a geographical place. People just deal with who they from. You know what I mean? But people mingle with everybody. But wherever you from, that's who you usually gonna mingle with. Like your homeboy, your best friend, your walking partner, whoever you want to put it, they gonna usually probably be where you from. And it looks geographical, but it's not. Now, I seen how it was early on Sussex. That was geographical. Lawrenceville isn't geographical. Like, it just looks like that. You know what I mean? So, like, dudes wasn't looking at bro and hating on Reese like they being geographical. Like, bro, he ain't from our city. Like, as the dude started doing shit, it just was like bad vibes, man. So, we ended up catching a tobacco play. So, we catch the tobacco play. Now, the tobacco play that we caught, all we had to do was just put the money. Dude was just like, yo, just pay me and I'm gonna get him to bring the bag. And that's how we was doing it. Dude didn't even want half of the bag. He wanted a quarter of the bag. So we was winning with the joint. So we doing the play, man. And like, I think the dude, man, I think he ended up finding out that we had to play. And he came to see if he can buy some. So when he came to see if he can buy some, he was trying to buy a lot. He was like, look, bro, I got $300. What's up? I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to get that. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, I can do this for you. I can't do that for you, though. Like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, shit real. And I'm clapping him on purpose because I really don't like his ass for real. So he like, yeah, that's what's up, man. All right, I'm good. So he peeled off again. That was his favorite word. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, big nigga walk away. Yeah, I'm good. He walk away. All right, nigga, good riddance. So he slide out. He leave. Come holler at me like, oh, man, come on, man. Like, why y'all be doing bro like that, bro? I fuck with him. Man, all right, man, you fuck with him, man. Like, he like, everybody keep telling me, wow, I fuck with dude, like dude did something like, yo, ever since I knew dude, he was honorable, da-da-da. So he speaking up for dude. You know what I mean? So this is what we going through. Like, I'm like, all right, bro, that's on you. You know what I mean? That's on you, bro. Like, I don't know. My vibe could be wrong. I'm human. You know what I mean? I'm a human being. I say about 2 weeks later, next thing you know, dudes come calling me, hey, Weezy, I think your homeboys and them in the gym about to fight the Crips. I'm like, what? Like, yeah. I'm like, man, go ahead, man. So I didn't go to the gym. I look down the pod, I see Ballhead sitting at the table, so he didn't go to the gym either. I look at my man, said he got the cut up, so I know he in there. So I get up, I'm like, so I know the gym about to come back. So I'm like, what the fuck? Get up. I see Head. I say, yo, bro. I tell him, hey, nigga say, man, and I'm about to got down. Like, for real? Oh, I'm about to go scrap up. Ballhead with the scrap up. I go tell my other homeboy. So got down, the gym come back. Everybody crowding the hallway lit, so all the doors open. So I come to the door, I look. I see Reese. Reese got his shirt off. Then I look, I see the nigga man right beside him. Nigga man standing beside him. And got there, Reese like, yeah, nigga, fuck that shit. Ain't nobody fucking with my man. Yeah, ain't nobody fucking with him. This my man right here. And the big dude was like, man, look, y'all still want to beef from the jail. So he talking to niggas from his city. You know what I mean? And some of the niggas from his city was on the red team. So he talking to them. It's a hallway full of them. And then the hallway is just man and the nigga Reese. So man, like, yeah, I don't care about that shit that happened in the jail. Like, he trying to explain some jail shit. But as I'm looking at the whole play, I'm like in the middle of this shit, I always been like overprotective, big brother type of nigga, man, when it comes to my guys. I just seen this shit and I grabbed him. Yo, bro, me holler at you. And I kind of pulled him in the block and he was like, he come in the joint, but he's still trying. I'm like, bro, me holler at you. The dude, man, seen it, he was standing there, he was like, now he know he was outnumbered. He was like, man, look, y'all gonna make a move, man. So it's some Crips in our pod. So they getting wind of the joint. They see it, so the dude, man, come in the pod behind Reese. So they all in the pod. They all right there. They having a conversation. They got down. Reese like, man, fuck that shit, man. I ain't going for it, Weezy, man. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, bro, you get into it. We gonna get into it, bro. You already know the count. He was like, man, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, bro. I was like, man, shh. Fuck it. You know what I mean? All right, what y'all trying to do then? What the fuck? So the Crip niggas over there, it's like 4 of them. You know what I mean? So the nigga Reese talking, you know what I mean? So they all right there. So goddamn, nigga like, yo, man, y'all niggas going to Sam fight one-on-one. Because he was arguing with one main Crip nigga that was in our pod. One of the main niggas was in our pod. He was arguing with. So niggas like, y'all niggas going to Sam fight one-on-one. We holler at bro in the handicap sale. Hey, look, boom, 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 boom. We put it together. Niggas like, the nigga man was like, all right, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, I'll fight him. You know, he kind of fat dude, you know what I mean? I'll fight him. I'm on deck. So it's some blue team members right there. We on the other side, they on this side of the door. They going to sell. They in that bitch rumbling. I'm like, that shit kind of a wrestling match for real. I'm like, niggas looking at that shit like, man, fuck, man, he scrambling up with that little ass nigga, man. That shit crazy as hell. Dude, and nigga got down, hounding his ass a little bit. And ain't really no punches being blown. Man, I promise you, man, nigga Reese was like, watch out. Nigga Reese went up in the joint. Man, Reese went up in the joint. He pushed the dude. When he pushed the dude, the old Crip nigga come in the joint. Man, I promise you, man, my homeboy scratched his ass. Boom! He caught the Crip nigga. When he caught the Crip nigga, the 2 niggas that was standing out in front of the door by me and Ballhead, me and them niggas get to wrecking. So the nigga that I'm wrecking, I know the nigga. Like, for real, bro has bought Lala from me on several occasions. He the type of nigga that just really want to sit in his cell and use the jack. He's a blue team member that had a little motion. He be chilling. He don't want to get in the shit. But when all the shit jumped off, I swung. I missed him. He swung back. The shit almost hit me. I grabbed him. Me and him over here in the corner. I look. Ballhead and him over there in the corner. Old head from Norfolk come down the steps, man. He like, yo, what the fuck y'all doing? He talking to me and Miggity though. Me and Ballhead, because he fuck with us. Me and the dude, like, we can't touch him. I'm like, man, like, nigga, you can't handle me. Me and the nigga going back. I didn't really want to hit him. You know what I mean? But I get him off me. Like, get the fuck off me, nigga. I push him. He like, yo, what's up? What's up? Like, man, whatever the fuck y'all want to do. So he's saying that. My homeboy pushing us away. The nigga Reese and man is still in there kicking the shit out, dude. Man, I promise you, man, shit got nuts. That shit got crazy that night. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit got crazy that night, man. Long story short, niggas broke that shit up. These niggas rumbled again. Niggas was like, yo, they gotta rumble one more time, one-on-one. Nigga Reese, I told Reese straight up, man, Reese, stay the fuck out that shit. The hell is wrong with you, man? You like, all right, some niggas rumble. Another goddamn wrestling match, some bullshit, niggas break that shit up. You know what I mean? Nigga like, damn, that shit crazy. I tell Reese like, yo, bro, hey, look, man, nigga ain't gonna keep, bro. Niggas got shit going on, bro. We just gonna keep bringing us into bullshit with this lame ass nigga, man. I tell him straight, he like, man, no, Weezy, that's my nigga. I'm like, all right, bro, listen, all right, that's your nigga, bro. That's your nigga, man. You know what I mean? That's your nigga. I can't tell you nothing about that shit, man. Couple days later, niggas find out the nigga man got the tobacco, man. I promise you, the shit came out of nowhere. We supposed to be getting the tobacco. We didn't pay yet. Dude was like, yo, just pay him when he get there. So he already knew our green dots was a lock, so we'll pay. So goddamn, the nigga come to work, but he bring the tobacco to the nigga man. I look up, I see him and Reese with the tobacco. And I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. So I'm like, damn, I really wanted some tobacco, you know? So I holler at Reese, man. Let me holler at you, bro. Let me holler at you right quick. Let me holler at you over here, bro. I mean, like, what's up? I'm like, yo, bro, look. I don't really want to talk to dude, man. But I'm like, bro, look, I'm trying to spend $1 on this tobacco, bro. I already had a play lined up. Nigga saying he cut our nuts for real, for real. I was like, it ain't my roller. So I ain't really pissed. I was like, but I don't even know if it's a fact. But I'm like, yo, all of a sudden he got tobacco. I said, who brought y'all the tobacco, bro? He was like, man, go ahead with that shit, Weezy, man. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. I said, see, that's that bullshit, man. Y'all see how shit be though, man? Like, used to be a homie, now you acting like he don't know me. Like, that shit is a true statement, man. Like, I used to look out for bro. I used to feed bro. And I ain't even throwing it out like that, but I used to look out for this guy. You know what I mean? But now he's taking this guy's side. So he said, man, Weezy, you gotta holler at him, Weezy. This like I used to make him do you. I ain't never middle man. So I'm like, all right, man. So I go down the steps like this, man. I'm like, man, we leave out the cell. I'm like, I see that nigga, he like, I'm like, yo, look. I said, what's up, man? I said, man, look, sell me some of that tobacco, man. He was like, what you want? I was like, man, look, I'm trying to spend $1.50, bro. I was like, you give me 4 cups. You know what I mean? 4 cups is really $200, you know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, bro, listen, bro, I'm spending $1.50, you know what I mean? Like, I just threw it out there. He was like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that, man. It's business. It's business, right? I'm like, damn, it's always definitely business, bro. I was like, bro, I appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? He clapped me, but I wasn't tripping on that shit. I wasn't crying on that shit, bro. You gotta have that shit, bro. It is what it is. So them niggas was doing good. I'll say probably about 3 days later, you look up, you see him and man getting a sale together. And so like they you know, they had their turn. Everybody get their turn of the motion. I don't be mad at the turn of the motion, man. So they doing their thing. Everything going smooth, you know what I mean? But as soon as everything goes smooth, what always happens, y'all? Everything always go bad. I promise y'all, we locked down at night. Dudes like, I look, see, oh, police coming through the top tier. Man, they coming through the top tier. When they coming through the top tier, they blitzing somebody. When they come from that back door, man, they must have went to 32 Pod, snuck over there. They ain't ran down. Man, I probably they run down. They go straight to man and resale. They go on that jump. Look up. First dude I seen coming down the steps was the dude, man. He was like, looked up again. I said, man, damn, man. Looked up, seen Reese coming down the steps. Reese was like, hey, Weezy, I'm gonna write you a kite.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.